Hi everyone. Before I begin, I would like to dedicate this presentation. First, to Dr. Ian Dunbar, who has for decades worked tirelessly to teach people the importance of thoughtful early puppy education. He is an inspiration. Next, to all the dogs who were not fortunate enough to receive such an education. The lack of early work impacts their lives in countless unhappy ways. And finally, to you, the new puppy person. Thank you and congratulations for taking the time to watch this presentation and to provide a quality education for your pup. It really does make a difference. Welcome to Countdown to Puppy. I'm happy to be here today to talk with you about your pre-puppy preparation. We will go over the essentials, the obvious, as well as some things that may surprise you. I'm Sid Bleitcher. This is my Border Collie Fen in the photo with me. She is 3 years old at the time of this recording and continues to teach me new things every single day. I am the co-founder and director of training at Ultimate Puppy. My partner Peg Van Dam and I create resources for new puppy people. I run a training school in Toronto where I specialize in early puppy education, and I am a Karen Pryor Academy certified training partner, as well as a certified fear-free professional. My training methods are puppy and people-friendly with lots of food and fun in the mix. There are a lot of things to sort through while preparing for the arrival of a new puppy. So I have created a framework that will help you stay organized. This framework focuses on 4 stages: pre-puppy, the car ride home, the first day and night, and the first few days together. As we move along, we will look at key points within each stage of this framework. Pre-puppy. No question about it, people who take the time to prepare for this transition have a much smoother go of it. Let's look at what we can get organized before the puppy comes home. The crate location, the puppy bathroom zone. This is the spot that you will take the puppy to go pee and poo. The supplies you buy ahead of time, and the support you need. Everything from food and supplies to training classes and other pet professionals. And a bonus tip that I want to explore. Something you might not think of as a priority: your mental preparation. I encourage you to take time for the mental prep, and I will tell you why. Before we discuss crate location, I want to talk about what a crate is and why it is helpful. Think about a human baby. We put babies and toddlers in cribs and playpens to keep them safe. A crate is the same idea. It is a place for your puppy to sleep or hang out in when you can't pay attention to them. It helps prevent unwanted behaviors like chasing kids or cats and chewing on your furniture or shoes. It also keeps your puppy safe and gives you downtime when you need it. And trust me, raising a puppy can be a lot of work. You will need downtime. Now that you know why the crate is helpful, let's think about the crate location in your house. The crate should be in a cozy, tucked away spot and out of direct sunlight. You don't want any exits or windows visible from the crate. You especially don't want the puppy to be able to watch you come and go because this can cause them stress. When I raise a puppy, I use multiple crates. This sets me up for success. I will put a crate in the bedroom, den, and kitchen area. If I need to pay attention to something other than the pup, there is always a crate close by. I can be confident he is safe and trouble behaviors are being prevented. I want you to think about how you can do this type of setup based on your living space. Here's another tip. On top of each crate, have a basket that is filled with chews, a jar of treats, and rubber toys that can be stuffed with food. Every time your puppy goes into the crate, be sure you give him something delicious to chew on. These pre-prepped supply baskets set you up for successful crate training. I will expand on my picks for crate supplies a little later. Let's move on to the bathroom location, usually the first order of business. There are some details to think about that will help set you up for success. I will expand on a bathroom training plan a little later on, but for now, let's think about the location that you will take the puppy to for his pees and poos. The bathroom zone should be close by and easy to get to. In the beginning, you will be making mini trips here. The spot should be as protected as possible, which helps the puppy stay focused. Avoid bright sunny areas in the hot weather. Pups have a short attention span, so any help we can provide by creating a calm, distraction-free zone really helps. If you live in a condo or high-rise, consider a spot right on your balcony. For people who live on high floors of a building with no balcony, consider this tip. I recommend a spot right inside the house for the middle of the night bathroom breaks and for some of the frequent daytime breaks a young puppy needs. In my experience, this really helps students prevent accidents and get a rhythm going. You'll just need to do this for the first few weeks, as the puppy can hold it for longer periods, phase out the indoor zone, and just go outdoors. Another consideration for city folks and those nighttime bathroom breaks is safety. Be sure and pick a spot that feels safe for you in the wee hours. All right, let's talk puppy supplies. And I freely admit I have very little self-control when it comes to buying dog toys. One of my favorite things to do. My biggest tip for you at this stage is to resist overbuying and to shop smart. This way you don't get stuck with lots of things you never use or that the puppy doesn't like. Beyond the basics of crates and collar, leash, and harness, I recommend focusing on chews and on rubber toys to stuff with food. Food stuffed toys help you with crate training, but they are also an important part of your pup's extracurricular activities. Our dogs get bored. Food stuffed toys provide enrichment, build problem-solving abilities, and burn energy. I have some favorites that I know are tried, tested, and true. My go-to is the Topple Treat Toy by Westpaw. I have not met a puppy who does not love it. I also really like the Kong Quest line for puppies. For chews, I recommend Bully Sticks, Hooves, Yak Cheese Sticks, and the different chew versions made from potato starch. As always, you will need to experiment to see what your puppy loves. For a list of my favorite toys and chews, check out the Toytorial blog at ultimatepuppy.com. If you are interested, you can also sign up to receive our blog right in your inbox. Let's talk about stuffing toys. The main thing is that you use food your puppy loves. This will require experimenting to see what he is happy to work for. My tips are starting with high-value treats mixed in with his food. High value means something the puppy gets really excited about. Think chicken, steak, or cheese. Whether you feed raw food or kibble, the pup's meals can be fed directly from these toys too. Here's a great stuffing tip that I learned about from Susan Shelton of Austerlitz German Shepherd Dogs. She makes a mash using broth and water to soften the kibble. Add a little scrambled egg and a titch of cheese, and you have a delicious mixture that you can stuff right into the toys. For more inspiration and recipes, check out the Food for Thought blog post at Ultimate Puppy. Toy stuffing is an art form I encourage you to jump into with curiosity and generosity. Imagine you are eating the first ever ice cream cone of your life, and the ice cream was down below the top of the cone. You can't access it, and you can't eat the cone. You would probably get frustrated, toss it, and never try eating one again. Consider my ice cream cone analogy as you stuff toys. There should be access to all the goodness, allowing for steady and tasty reinforcement for the puppy who is just learning the joys of food stuffed toys. Think Goldilocks. You want it to be stuffed just right. Not too hard, not too easy. Learning your puppy's preferences and teaching him to work with these toys is time well spent. Your support system. Often there are a handful of pet professionals you will rely on when you first get a puppy. Get organized with this before the pup comes home. Think about who and what you will need to help Think about who and what you will need help with. Who is your support system and what is worth thinking about here? When it comes to your vet, think about your criteria for choosing. Do you want a place that is easy to get to, or will you base your decision on other factors? My first pick for a vet would be a fear-free certified professional. Check out fearfreehappyhomes.com to find a fear-free professional near you. Don't wait until your puppy comes home to sign up for classes. Good trainers fill up fast. With trainers and walkers, be sure and do your research because neither industry is regulated. Look for professionals that are certified and current with positive training methods and know-how. I recommend that you are starting with a certified trainer within a couple of weeks of getting the pup. New pups should not be left alone for stretches longer than 3 hours. If you are going to need to hire somebody for puppy visits, get this organized ahead of time. For resources on how to find pet professionals, you can check out the resource section at Ultimate Puppy. I want to share a bonus tip here, your mental preparation. With all of the excitement and warm, fuzzy thoughts surrounding bringing home a new puppy, a reality check can be helpful.
Are you ready? Get your toy. Well, it's 4 a.m, the rain it is pouring. I'm standing outside with you. You turn your head away, jump in the mud and play, but that's not what we're here to do. Oh, chewed up and sleep deprived, gone is easy life. I've got the new puppy blues. You're a beastie, a biter, a brute. Lucky for you that you're cute. Torn is my sweater, torn is my heart. Gone are my favorite black boots.
I'm back. I hope that you enjoyed that verse from my hit song, The New Puppy Blues, inspired by my students and true events. This is why I share with you the notion of your mental preparation. I want you to stop and think about what you are signing up for when you get a puppy. No matter how prepared you are, there are certain things that will come along with the new addition. In particular, sleep deprivation, since you'll be getting up in the middle of the night for bathroom breaks, barking, biting, chewing, and bathroom accidents. A new puppy can sometimes feel more like a home invader, disrupting the flow of life until you establish the new rhythm of things. I do know that when you mentally prepare yourself for all that comes along with raising a puppy, the fun and the maybe not so fun, when you are in the trenches, it won't be as intense. The car ride home. What should you prepare for regarding the car ride home? Understand how the puppy is feeling on this trip, your helper and supplies, and bathroom breaks on the way home. How is your puppy feeling? This is sometimes an aha moment for folks when they stop and think about it. It is really exciting for us, but for the puppy, not so much. They will feel stressed. Potentially, they are away from their mom and litter mates for the first time ever. If this is a shelter puppy, perhaps he has been moved around a handful of times already. Moving from home to home is never fun for a dog, no matter where they are coming from. Keep this in mind. Do all you can do to support and comfort the pup. Be aware of loud noises, excited kids, or rough handling. Do your best to not allow anything to startle or disrupt the puppy at this time. Supplies for the trip. There are some specific things that you will want to have with you. For starters, a helper to either drive or hold the puppy. I think it's nicer for the puppy to be held versus crated, so they feel comforted and not alone. Also bring along water and a bowl, a chew, maybe a bully or another type of chew that you purchased when you got your supplies. Bring soft, tasty treats. I would go high value. Think of it this way. Here's a great chance to make an awesome first impression. Chicken or cheese would be in my treat pouch. Bring a towel, and I don't really know why, but I always tend to bring a towel. I don't ever use it though. Paper towel and cleaner in case the puppy gets car sick or has an accident. And bring the puppy appropriate sized collar, harness, and leash so you can safely give the puppy a bathroom break at a rest stop. Bathroom breaks on the way home. There is no time like the present to start with the bathroom training. Bathroom training will take time and patience. If you know you are going to stop for a bathroom break, be prepared to start your training then. Have a verbal cue that everyone in the family will use. Go potty is a popular one. I say show me. Pick something that is intuitive for you. Be ready with a collar and leash so that the puppy can safely go down on the ground. Be ready with a treat to reward the puppy if they go. Understand that the puppy may never have had a collar and leash on before, and they will find it uncomfortable and stressful. Also know that they have no idea what go potty means, but you gotta start somewhere, and there is no time like the present for bathroom training. We will unpack your bathroom training plan more in the next section. The first day and night together. All of your preparation and plans may very well go right out the window here, but that's okay. Relax and have fun. You will get into the swing of things in no time. These are the key things that I would think about upon arrival with your new family member. Bathroom training, a tour of the homestead, and an introduction to the crate. Bathroom training is teaching the puppy the spot where you want them to go pee and poo. Remember that it takes time, attention to detail, and patience. The very first thing I would do with the puppy is take them to the location that you chose ahead of time. Be ready with the leash, your verbal cue, and a treat. You have picked a spot that is as distraction-free as possible. Everything that you can do to set the puppy up for success is important. The training should go smoothly if you stick to a plan. The plan, loosely speaking for everyone, is go to the spot. You can carry the puppy here. Pup is on a leash. This helps keep him focused. Use your verbal cue. Give the puppy 3 to 5 minutes. Reward the behavior with a treat. If there is no pee or poo, you must not allow a chance for an accident. You do this by holding the puppy or popping them into their crate. Here are some time frames to keep in mind while bathroom training. In a week or so, you should have a nice rhythm and the rare accident. It will take 3 to 4 months of your good work for the habit to become reliable. Stick to the plan and pay attention to details. If you don't, the training can easily slip. Let's look at a 13-week-old pup whose bathroom training plan was well executed and continues to be. This is Johnny. He's a 13-week-old Labradoodle. And in this video, he's been home for just over a month.
Get busy, Johnny. Good, busy. Good job. Good boy.
And treat. Awesome. So his folks don't need a leash on anymore, but they continue to be present, use his verbal cue, and reward the behavior. So after the bathroom break, a tour would be nice. Even if the puppy is only going to be in certain areas of the house for now, I still think it's a good idea to give them a tour of the place so they know where they are. You can carry them and let them look around, or you may let them toddle around on their own as you give the tour. Just be careful here for any bathroom accidents. If there are other pets already at home, keep the introduction safe and positive for all involved. Cats should have escape routes. Older dogs who may not be interested in interacting with a young puppy should not be forced to. Be mindful of how everyone is feeling and set the introductions up to be successful. Or skip introductions and let the animals acclimate to one another from a distance, managing the environments with gates, crates, leashes, or closed doors. Introduction to the crate. It really pays to be thoughtful and well organized here. You will be rewarded for these efforts. Unlike bathroom training, people are not as motivated to start crate training. It is exciting to have the puppy home, and it is natural to want to spend lots of time together. Do your best to add crate time to the mix, otherwise it can become more difficult later on. In my opinion, this should be one of the first things you spend quality time paying attention to. I recommend positive introductions to the crate within the first hour home. Provide short stints in the crate with the toys and chews you purchased pre-puppy. Here are a few things that will help you build a positive association with the crate. Hang out on the floor right by the crate with the door open. From here, you can pet, feed, play with the toy, or do all three. If the puppy falls asleep in your arms or anywhere other than the crate, take this opportunity to place them inside. Another tip is to feed the pup some meals in the crate. While the pup is quiet and content in the crate, drop treats in from above or the side to reinforce this quiet behavior. Let's watch a couple of crate videos now. Here are 2 games you can play to help build a positive association with the crate. This is Wilma. She's had experience with crate games. In the first game, we are working to build excitement and happy feelings about getting into the crate.
We have our hoof all ready for Wilma with her favorite, peanut butter and blueberry. All right, yeah. All right, woo, she knows where to go. So, how we play this game, puppy's gonna go into the crate with the jackpot. Just hold the door closed, count to maybe 10. And then we are going to gently bring puppy out, leaving the jackpot in the crate, and closing the door, and leaving the puppy wanting more. Maybe count to 10 again, or 3 or 5, depending on what's happening with your puppy. It's different for every puppy. And open our crate door and say, go in. And count to 5.
All right. In this video, I'm not using a treat to get Wilma to go in. I'm simply leaning forward. But with a brand new puppy, you will start by leading them into the crate with a treat or tossing a treat in ahead of them. And gradually, you'll teach the behavior of them moving into the crate when you ask.
Come out. Come on out. Ready? Go in. Come out. Go in. Good. Come out. Wilma. Yeah. Good. Go in. Good girl.
The problem with not starting the crate training early is that it is harder as time passes. As the puppy acclimates to his new home and family, he will become more active, bite more, jump more, and explore more. Before this happens, make sure he is comfortable with crate time so that you can keep him safe and prevent unwanted behaviors. Remember, the crate is the crib or playpen for the puppy. It helps provide important structure early on so you have a calm, well-mannered, house-trained dog for years to come. The first few days together. So here's what we want to focus on. Your mental state, the rhythm of things, and taking your pup's lead. Your mental state matters. Take care of yourself or you may end up feeling frustrated and stressed. In my experience, morning rituals are an important part of the day to pay attention to. Stick to the morning routine and add the puppy to that routine versus making the entire morning all about the puppy. Whether it is coffee, checking your emails, or going to the gym. When you don't allow time for yourself, this can negatively affect the feel of your whole day. Of course, there is the consideration of the puppy and their needs. But if there is not a balance, you will begin to feel overwhelmed. I deal with this on a regular basis with my students, and once they find that rhythm and give themselves some me time, they start to feel better. So keep this in mind if you are feeling stressed by new puppy responsibilities. The rhythm of things. There is now a new addition that takes time and energy, and establishing the new order of things is important for everyone. Aim for a balance by focusing on some key things: crate training, bathroom training, and giving yourself some downtime. Be sure and give the puppy some crate time while you are at home and awake. Be diligent with your bathroom training plan and aim for a balanced day. Even if you have time off work, if every waking moment is spent with the puppy, you may get overwhelmed. And the puppy will not be happy when all that attention is suddenly gone. You don't need a rigid schedule now, but bits and pieces of normal day-to-day life can be put into place. Take your pup's lead, and I don't mean their leash. What I do mean is if your puppy is stressed, let him chill and be quiet. If he is curious, confident, and interested in exploring, then go for it. Here are some worthwhile things to do during the first few days. Play. Play lots. Introduce foodstuff toys and simple puzzles. Sit on the floor and show the puppy how it works or where the food is, and cheer them on. Participate in their exploration of new things. Teach some fun, simple behaviors like a hand target or eye contact. After a day or two, if the pup seems interested, head out on a socialization field trip. It is absolutely okay to carry your puppy. You could invite friends over for a meet and greet. And for more information on socialization, what it is and how to do it, check out our other presentation, Socialization Deconstructed. Enjoy the process and your puppy. They will grow up before you know it. I hope I have inspired you, and I hope that you have had some key moments of insight and gained some valuable takeaways from today's presentation. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy puppy raising, everyone. And enjoy Lola learning to work these toys.